the Popcorn Digest with Gareth and Andy. Popcorn Digest.
Hi, this is Gareth Green of Popcorn Digest, straight off the press with his first review from Grimmfest in Manchester. So far, it's been a fantastic festival, and we have one of the highlights here for you to see. This is Habit. Enjoy the review and stay tuned for more exclusive Grimmfest content.
Me and you, we're the same.
Having courted controversy with the home invasion thriller White Settlers, or The Bloodlands to go by its US title, director Simeon Halligan has since swapped rural isolation for inner-city shocks for his latest feature, Habit, a blood-drenched horror that explores Manchester's sleazy criminal underworld of prostitution and addiction. There he finds something altogether monstrous and hungry for more than just a buzz. Habit follows Michael, played by Elliot James Langridge, a lost and lonely man stumbling through life one gyro at a time, haunted by a traumatizing memory of violence from his childhood. It is a trauma he shares with his sister Mand, played by Sally Carman, but where she has vainly strived to rebuild their lives in its shadow, Michael has resorted to the comforts of self-destruction. He idles his life away in a prison of numbness, surrounded by dead-end friends more likely to lead him to further harm. That is until a chance meeting with an escort named Lee, played by Jessica Barden, offers Michael something he thought unattainable, the chance to feel alive again, but it comes at a sickening and deadly cost.
I knew it was inside of you, since I'd always here. We're a family.
Habit presents a myriad of well-crafted images of death that recall the likes of Hellraiser in their framing of passion and sex against violence and decay. It's fair to say Habit stands to be Halligan's most cinematic film to date, as he and director of photography James Swift capture a striking vision of a rain-swept Manchester at night, dripping with neon through a haze of smoke. The cinematography lends itself a look that oft conjures thoughts of Blade Runner through way of John Carpenter. For that, we are afforded distinctive urban environments one moment against shocking body horror the next. And considering the amount of claret decorating the walls, the cast is certainly a game bunch, with some afforded more of the fun than others. Langridge's performance captures the costume of a man feel of a young adult with little future beyond the next pint, who's soon out of his depth when taken in by his criminal family. And when the blood does start pouring, there isn't an actor unwilling to throw themselves into it, seemingly reveling in an orgy of gore. It is unfortunate then that, narratively speaking, Habit runs out of steam shortly before its bloody conclusion, leaving a handful of nagging questions and unresolved plot threads. The effects of Michael's addiction are left largely unexplored beyond their social benefits, and though characters speak of feeling alive in the wake of their ghastly yet somehow galvanizing deeds, we seldom glimpse how their effects differ from any designer drug, if they do at all. Perhaps this is more to the film's point, as Habit considers how addiction preys on the broken youth, offering them a bastardized sense of family where their own blood has failed them. After all, corruption is welcoming to all, especially the damaged. Though it is frustrating that Halligan appears unconcerned with the fantastical implications of the grotesque addiction on which he hangs the plot, there's a growing sense that this is something that would be explored further should he delve back into the world of Habit, and I for one would welcome it. It is a testament to the work of Halligan and his crew that despite these narrative shortcomings, Habit is an easy recommendation. It's often achingly gorgeous to look at, and does offer exploration of trauma and addiction through a lens of shock and Clive Barker-esque violence. Though it may be lacking just one fantastical element to completely seal the deal for this critic, it is nonetheless a horrific triumph for Halligan and his dedicated cast and crew. Habit is one for horror fans to sink their teeth into, and I award it 3.5 stars.
We're in the taxis. We're in the bars. We're everywhere.
And that is all from me, Gareth Green, with my latest review. Remember to subscribe to Popcorn Digest for up-to-date reviews, interviews and much more, and follow us on our social media pages found at the links below. I'll be back soon with more exclusive Grimmfest content, but in the meantime, thanks for listening.